What are your names?
Brian. Mike.
We're the Fleege brothers.
Brothers.
Daddy, I can't sleep.
What's going on?
I hear noises in my room.
You hear noises in your room? Okay, well, Daddy will go up and make sure everything's...
Bless you.
What the hell?
Give me a ticket for an airplane. Ain't got time to take that fastest train. Lonely days are gone. I'm going home. My baby just wrote me a letter.
Well, talk to me a little bit about this film, Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension. Did you ever think going into these films you were gonna get this amazing series of films?
Six movies. I did not think so. I did.
No.
When we did the first, didn't even think I thought the first movie would work, but I didn't think it would be as successful as it was. So it was a great surprise. And when we were making Paranormal 2, everyone said you can't make a sequel to a found. It's going to be like Blair Witch. But somehow we worked it out. But I never thought we'd be on 6. But it's very cool to be here, and I'm very happy that we decided to make it the last one before it came out. So we got to answer all the questions that people have had about Paranormal Activity.
That's awesome. Now, how do you do it? Because let me tell you, you've produced, some of the scariest films in Hollywood. How do you do it? Like, do you ever think, like, this one's gonna make it, that one's not? Like, how do you do it?
Do make a lot of movies, and some of them are more successful than others. And it's always a surprise. It's one of the most fun things about my job, I think, or any movies generally, is that no one really knows what's going to happen, even though we all pretend we do. No one really knows. And how do we do it? We have a big team of people, and we really like scary things. And the secret is we keep our budgets low. And if you do low budgets, awesome. You can do a lot, and you can try.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
And now, has anything scary happened to you in real life? I'm talking about throughout all these years.
Yes.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
Yes.
Is anything really scary that you can talk to me about?
I've seen one ghost.
Really?
I lived in an apartment on Crosby Street in New York. It was a storefront. There were 3 of us. So one of us in the front, one in the back, and I was in the basement.
Okay.
And I woke up in the middle of the night, and there was someone standing at the end of the bed.
No.
And it was not a dream. It was definitely a ghost. I don't know what to say. And it wasn't a nice ghost, and it wasn't a mean ghost. It was just kind of like in the middle. And I don't, like, people ask me if I believe in supernatural, which I don't really believe in, but I can't explain this one moment that I had. I was 23 years old, and I don't know what to tell you. I did see a ghost.
Have you ever tried looking into that, like Googling if anything happened?
No, I don't want to know. I still remember.
I'm gonna look into that.
Still
I'm gonna look into that.
Okay, check it and see if it's haunted, yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, 37 Crosby Street.
Oh my God.
How do you hold that?
Cool.
It's so big!
This is weird. I'm seeing something, and there's this thing that I'm picking up at the camera.
Who is that?
Now, you were involved also with the Ouija film. Have you ever
was.
played with one of those boards?
have.
You really have?
Haven't you?
No, I was never.
You've never done a Ouija
Catholic
board?
private school. My mom was like mortified.
oh,
She's very
gosh.
Cuban.
Oh,
she would
I
like
get it.
pray, no chance. Like that's not happening here. She'd be like, take that out of the house.
Ouija boards in 2 Paranormal Activity movies.
Yes.
And yeah, we did our own Ouija movie. Now we're actually shooting the sequel to Ouija right now. I've done a Ouija board a lot of times. It's never moved without me, with someone moving it. I've been waiting for that to happen. I sort of want it to happen, and I don't. When I'm at home alone, I always think of this conversation, that I'm having a version of this conversation. I always think like, I don't want to see the ghost
No,
now.
no,
Yeah, I
just
really
it.
don't want to see. Some people like to tempt fate and really like, show me the ghost. I don't want to see the ghost.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it, and I wish you
Thank
nothing.
Mike, don't move. There's something behind you.